Hey, how's it going guys? My name is Ray and welcome to my channel. Here I'm going to share with you my weekly favorite recipes to hopefully inspire you guys to cook along with me. So if you're into that, maybe consider subscribing so you can join me in on this journey. And as I mentioned in my previous video, for the next few weeks I'm gonna be talking about eggs. A super versatile yet humble ingredient that can literally be made into tons of different things. Today we're gonna utilize eggs to make one of my favorite recipes, egg fried rice. Now, I like this recipe because it's super easy and also very versatile as well, so you can actually customize it to your liking. What I'm going to share with you is the base recipe, but I will also show you later that you can style this particular recipe for a lot of different variations of fried rice. And this in particular that I'm having today is actually a kimchi fried rice. It's an egg fried rice that has been made into a cheats version of kimchi fried rice. Let's cook! For this we'll need some bacon, the start of the dish, some eggs, and also some chives and of course rice. We're gonna start by cutting our bacon into strips. I'm gonna be using my homemade bacon, so if you want the recipe, I'm gonna put the link here. Please go check that out, it's super easy. And as usual, we gotta start in a cold pan over medium-low heat and just distribute your bacon evenly on the pan. Next, we'll start on our rice. First, crack one egg. Add some salt and white pepper to it. Give it a good mix. Next, add in your rice. It needs to be cold rice. You cannot use freshly cooked rice for this. This will ensure you get a fried rice that is not mushy and can absorb a lot of flavors. You basically want to mix them up until every single grain of rice is covered by the egg. And once you've got something like this, we're just gonna set it aside until needed. Next, we need to cut up some chives and mince some garlic. I'm using garlic chives, but you can use normal chive or even spring onion for this. They will work just fine. At this point, your bacon should already gotten crispy, at which point you can add in your garlic. And if a little bit of chives gets in, it's fine. And as soon as the garlic turns a little bit brown, you can add in your rice and egg mixture as well. And from there, you can turn up the heat to medium-high and give it a good mix. Keep mixing it around until your rice and egg mixture is dried out and looks like a proper fried rice. And last but not least, we're gonna add in the chives. Give it one final good toss. And that is it, guys. Can you believe that how easy that is? Only about 5 ingredients and you get a proper egg fried rice. All you need to do is just plate them up. And now I'm gonna show you a bonus recipe. It's not really a recipe, it's more of a technique. I adopted this fried egg technique from Thai cuisine. It is a super crispy fried egg with runny yolk inside. So you want to heat up 1 cup of oil. I know it's a lot for 1 egg, but you'll need to basically deep fry the egg. And as soon as the oil started smoking like that, you can add in your egg right in the middle like that carefully and start basting your egg with the hot oil. You don't have to flip the egg at all, you just want the bottom to get crispy and the top to be cooked enough. And you can feel it with your spatula if the bottom is already crispy or not, because it will release easily from the wok once it's properly crispy. And just drain it on the side like that, and look at that guys, how crispy that looks. It's super crispy on the edges and the bottom, that's what you want. And just top it on your rice straight away, and fried rice is not complete with some chili oil, isn't it? So I'm just gonna add my homemade chili oil as well, and boom, you've got one amazing lunch on hand. And earlier I promised you 2 other variants from this recipe as well. This first one is called Nasi Goreng Sambal Ijo, which is my favorite version of Indonesian fried rice. And all you have to do is just to add one simple step to our original recipe and simply add a tablespoon of green sambal to the fried rice and give it a good toss. Leave a comment below if you want the recipe to my green sambal, but it's basically just green chili, garlic, salt, sugar, and oil. Pretty simple, right? And of course, we gotta serve it with more fried egg on top. I don't know about you, but this fried egg technique is pretty life-changing for me, especially when paired with fried rice like this. I mean, you're adding crispiness and gooiness to your dish with only 1 minute of effort. And if that's not amazing, I don't know what is. So yeah, as you can see guys, this recipe is so versatile, you just have to add one simple step and you get a whole different dish. And as if that's not tasty enough, I'm gonna grate in my cured egg yolk as well, making the ultimate egg on egg action. I've already covered this recipe last week, please go check that out. I'm gonna leave the link down below and here in the video. But yeah, just like before, I'm gonna enjoy my green sambal fried rice with some chili oil on top. And look at how gorgeous that egg yolk is. Man, you really need to try this one, guys. And if you're not convinced enough, I'm gonna show you another recipe, and this time we're going to Korea. So just like before, we're gonna start with some bacon and garlic, as well as the egg and rice mixture. Everything's the same up to the point that you add in the chives. This recipe is basically a cheat version of your typical Korean kimchi fried rice. So no, it won't deliver the exact same flavors that you expect from a traditional one, but I can guarantee you this is just as tasty as the original one. But it's just gonna be slightly different because it's an oversimplified version of it. So just like with the green sambal fried rice, all you have to do once you get to this point is just to add one more step, which is to add some chopped kimchi to your fried rice, along with 1 to 2 tablespoons of the kimchi liquid. Then you just need to give it one final good toss to evenly mix them up and heat the kimchi through. And once you've gotten to this point, that's basically it, guys. All you need to do is just serve it with some more fried egg, of course. I mean, don't you think that looks really similar to the traditional one? I mean, come on. It also smells really similar too. So I think for a 15 minutes recipe with minimum preparation, it's a total win. And for this one, I'm just gonna top it with some sesame seeds and chili flakes because this one is not gonna go well with chili oil. It's got totally different flavor profile. But yeah, you get the point. And that's basically it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching that. And if you did, please leave this video a like and share this video with people you love. I'm pretty sure this is gonna help them a lot, especially if they don't cook often. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you don't miss any of my new videos. See you next week, guys. Cheers!